Brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Pre-need, at-need, funerals, burials, or cremation since the mid-70s is Curtis and Son Funeral Home, your Dignity Memorial funeral home provider in East Central Alabama. 256-245-4361. Pre-need, at-need, funerals, burials, or cremation. Two locations to serve you in Sylacauga and in Childersburg. Curtis and Son Funeral Home presenting a look at obituaries this morning. In obituary news on this Thursday morning, Mrs. Ann H. Merkel died on February the 13th. The family receiving friends Friday, 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. at Talladega Funeral Home for visitation. Then the funeral service at 1 in the chapel with the Reverend Robert Earl Sanders officiating. Burial in the Hephzibah Baptist Church Cemetery, Talladega Funeral Home directing. Memorial service for Walter Harbin, age 74, will be Saturday at 11 a.m. from Mount Sharon Baptist Church, 6172 Childersburg Fayetteville Highway. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel directing. And Virginia Smith, age 91 of Sylacauga, died February the 18th. Visitation is today, 5 till 7 o'clock at Curtis and Son North. Graveside service will be held on Friday at Odina Baptist Church Cemetery with the Reverend Brad Mullinax officiating. Curtis and Son Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements. Mrs. Elizabeth Morris, age 78, died on Wednesday. Curtis and Son Funeral Home announcing. And Gertrude Murphy, age 89, died in Birmingham overnight. Curtis and Son Funeral Home will direct the funeral service. Celebration of life and graveside service for Mr. Dexter Cade, nicknamed Buddy, age 64, of Harpersville, will be Friday at 1 p.m. from Harpersville Memorial Cemetery. Reverend James Garner, the eulogist. Public viewing is today, 1 till 7 o'clock at the funeral home. Community Funeral Home in Sylacauga directing. Andrea Faith Harris, age 20, died February the 14th. The family receiving friends at Ursery Funeral Home in Pell City today from 12:30 until 2 p.m., followed by a funeral service at 2 o'clock with Brother Tony Layton officiating. Burial in the Macedonia Baptist Cemetery of Raglan. Ursery Funeral Home, Pell City directing. Ira Woodfin Neely of Rockford. She passed away, and she was a graduate of Coosa County School back in 1958. She worked for Russell Mills at one point. Visitation for Mrs. Neely will be Sunday, February 23rd from 2 until 3 at Liberty Hill Primitive Baptist Church in Rockford. Burial in the Liberty Hill Church Cemetery. Radley Smith Funeral Home, Sylacauga, overseeing the graveside service. Celebration of life in Fairplay, South Carolina will be held at a later date. Radley Smith Funeral Home in charge of the local arrangements. Celebration of life for Justin Matthew Hebson, age 36. That service will begin tomorrow. Visitation from 2 until 4, with the service beginning at 4 p.m. at Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga. Mr. Hebson, age 36, died January the 20th in Portland, Oregon. Radley Smith Funeral Home in charge of the local arrangements. This obituary report this morning brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Pre-need, at-need, funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975 is Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg, 256-245-4361.